where the champion San Diego Padres from the National League will take on the champion New York Yankees from the American League. Okay, can I have everybody rise and face the flag above the smack bar for the national anthem? Okay, we're going to start off with the Pledge of Allegiance. Everybody face the flag, hand over your heart, nice and round. Here we go.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, well done. Now we're going to have the Little League Pledge recited.
I trust in God. I love my country and will respect its laws. I will play fair and strive to win, but win or lose, I will always do my best. Good luck.
Play ball.
Okay, we're here at Steve Allen Field, Scripps Ranch. This is a World Series game in a single A category. It's the Padres and the Yankees. Hello again, everybody. I'm Greg G.K. Porter for Georgia Lanham and Video Sports Productions. Out of the field right now is the Padres, the National League team that won the championship in the Nationals. And at first base, you have Jake Bailey. At second base, you have Sean Carnevale. At shortstop, you have Ian Waterhouse. And at third base, it's G-Man Casino. Out in left field, you have Nick Brunetto. In center field, starting off the game, you have Austin Molinar. And in right field, you have Ian Kisbert. Behind home plate is Connor Bailey. And the pitcher today is Ryan Madsen. Okay, we're going to go ahead and start off this championship game in the single A. The first batter is Alex Wong to face Ryan Madsen. Did a game before this where the pitching machine was the case. It was Maps game, the championship, and that turned out to be a fun game to watch. The youngsters learning all the skills and the knowledge they need to know to come up to this level or higher. So now we get a chance to watch the pitchers out there actually throw that baseball to the youngsters. So we'll see how it goes. Obviously, these two teams have done well in the season. They made it here to the championship game. And Madsen has his side, come to the plate. First one is outside for a ball, 1 ball and no strikes. Madsen's delivery on a second pitch is a little bit too high. Remember, single A, trying to get it together so they can be even better and move up. Fouled away at the plate. Now, they've gone through all of their learning curve into Maps play and moved up to single A. Madsen's next pitch is grounded out of first, off his glove and into right field.
Keep it up, Jake.
So Alex Wong gets a base hit. Nice try done by Jake Bailey, but Jake just couldn't hold on to that one for the Padres.
Good hustle, Ian.
The Yankees have a runner on first. And Mitchell Innelis steps in and swings and misses at the first pitch. No balls and 1 strike to him. The 0-1 pitch. A little bit too high for ball 2. Or 1-1 is the count, rather. 1 ball and 1 strike to count here at Steve Allen Field. 1-1 pitch is down too low for ball 2. 2-1 to count to Innelis. Long on first base. The next one is a strike, and now it's all even at 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes now to Mitchell Innelis. Mitch Ryan on deck. 2-2 strike.
Yeah, way to go, Ryan.
3. So Innelis goes down on called strikes. And now you have 1 out with Wong at first base. Here's Mitch Ryan. Steps in from the right side. First pitch by Madsen, way too high for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. Don't do any type of shifting in Little League Baseball. Only or maybe only the teams that real adept at that type of thing might do some shifting, but for the most part, they just play everybody straight on. Madsen up there throwing strikes on him. A little bit high on that pitch. Got Wong on first base with 1 out here in the top of the first inning for the Yankees. Mitch.
I want to give it a check. Is it too late?
He's busy right now. Sir,
Swung on and missed.
gentleman with the glasses can help you maybe. This gentleman right here.
You want to get a video from this one? He plays for the Yankees.
Two gone.
Go, Ryan.
Nathaniel Jusson is the batter. And Madsen, again, continuing to throw strikes. He's hit down to short and into left center field. Wong, round second, down to third. Trying to get a double, and he will. But Jusson.
It's all right. Guys, you're doing great.
Thank you. I need a full batting lineup for these guys. I can't do it this way.
All right, you're going to edit it out right here.
So somebody over there's got to write me a full batting lineup. Who's
You're on, Greg. You're still on.
Which
All
team?
this is being edited.
No, for over there for the Yankees.
Hey, you're on, Greg.
Swing and miss. Madsen still throwing strikes. You had runners on second and third. And Madsen strikes out the batter. And in the first inning, they don't get any runs. And we'll go to the bottom half of the first inning. We have no score. Okay, now the Padres get their chance to bat. And the first batter is Sean Carnavale, number 5, stepping in from the left side. No score. Carnavale watching that one, down too low, gets away from the catcher. Nobody on base, so no problems. This one's hit well, shortstop, no, the coming in is the left fielder to make the play, and there's one down. Hit nicely by Carnavale, but the left fielder came in and made the play.
Number 8. Put out number 8.
Number 8. And we'll talk about him later as the game ensues. Jake Bailey up at the plate. Number 1, the first baseman. Next delivery to him is a little bit too high and inside. Bailey trying to get something going here for the Padres. The bottom half of the first inning. Swings and doesn't get that one. A little bit too late on that swing. I'm sure Jake will do some timing here to try to get a hold of it. Waving that bat. Right-hand side. And Bailey will go down on strikes. Second out of the inning. Sent up to bat number 3, Connor Bailey, the catcher.
Coach.
Alex Seda.
Right in the way of the bat.
Next pitch, and it hits. Connor Bailey. One of the things that you don't have to worry about when you're playing in MAPS ball, but the youngsters are not machines, and sometimes they're going to get that ball and it's going to hit you. So he's hit by the pitch. He's at first base now, and here's Ryan Madsen. Gets away, and there goes Bailey down to second base. Madsen, the pitcher, trying to help his team out here and himself. He's got a runner in scoring position in Bailey at second base. Setta's pitch swung out and missed. Setta trying to get out of this inning. The youngster. Setta's next pitch is a little bit behind him. And trying to keep an eye on Bailey at second base. Setta trying not to lose him here. Padres trying to keep it going, and this one is fisted into right field for a base hit. Here comes Bailey, and he's going to score, and it's 1-0 Padres. Going down to second, and he's safe at second base. So Madsen did just that. He helped himself out here in this single-A championship game. And he's down at second base. Scoring his teammate, Connor Bailey. You still have the 4-run mercy rule. It is 1-0 Padres. Number 8, Ian Keisberg is up. Keisberg, the right fielder, to face Seta. Seta's pitch is a little too high and outside. Ian trying to pick up his pitcher down at second base, who's in scoring position. A little bit too high, and there goes Madsen, and he'll take third easily. So Madsen is at third and 60 feet away to make it a 2-0 game for the Padres. Keisberg, 2 gone in the inning. Looks at a strike. It's caught the outside corner by Seta. Man, they want time now. Not sure the count, and they got it now. Seta comes to the plate, too high. He's catcher, trying to do all he can to contain that baseball from getting away from him. Seta comes to the plate again. And it is strike 3, but the Padres lead 1-0 as we go to the top of the second inning. Wen Hao Lao is the batter for the Yankees here in the top of the second inning. Ryan Madsen on the hill. His next pitch is outside. Nice sunshiny day it's turned out to be here at Steve Allen Field and Scripps Ranch for this championship game, the World Championship game of the Scripps Ranch. Single A division. Fouled away at the plate by Wen Hao Lao. Padres leading in this game 1-0. Single by Ryan Madsen did the trick. And Madsen getting the strikeout here. So Lau strikes out for the first out of the inning. And here's Nathaniel Jason. Going to face Madsen for the first time. Nathaniel with the common first name as his last name. But either way, they're two good names there. Nathaniel and Jason. Can't lose there. Left-handed batter Jason stepping in there. Still 1-0. Youngsters at the lowest level trying to get it together. And both of these teams have done just that in order to get in the championship game. Madsen kind of shorthanded that one a little bit, and so Jason will get the walk.
Hey, boys. Gotta be behind the line, please, fellas, okay? Guys, not on the line, behind the line. We're gonna have to stop the game. We can't get back there, fellas, okay? Thank you. We just don't want you guys getting hit, because these guys can pull the ball down here.
And running down to second base safely is Jason. Alex Seda at the plate. The pitcher trying to help himself out. Madsen gets Seda to foul that one away. The Yankees had one hit in the top half of the first inning. Weren't able to get anybody around to score. Wong got to third, but he was left there. And the next delivery is swung on and missed by Seda, and that's a strikeout for Ryan Madsen. That is his 5th strikeout of the contest. Here's Sean Frazier stepping in. Frazier pops it up at the plate. Nobody knows where it's at, and they wouldn't have a chance anyway as it hits the top of the backstop and rolls off. So Frazier behind in the count 0-1. Something you saw there by Ryan Madsen is not something that you're going to be allowed to do as you move on up to, as he was in his wind up and then he hitched and stopped, and that would be a balk. But let the youngsters learn how to get their body coiled up as a pitcher and be able to throw that baseball. You got the runner at third base and Jason trying to come around and score for the Yankees and tie the game up. But that's not going to happen as Frazier strikes out. 6 strikeouts in 2 innings there for Madsen. And the score is still 1-0 Padres. Bottom of the second inning for the Padres. Scores 1-0, Padres lead as we are in the bottom of the second. First pitch is fouled away. Ian Waterhouse up there in the batter's box. Seda working to him with the next pitch. Got a lot of velocity on it, but it's down too low and outside. The next one is fisted over to first base. First baseman has it. Sean Frazier making a nice play at first base for the Yankees. 1 gone in the inning. Frazier has the second one. Unassisted. And they say it went foul. Chopped it foul again at the plate. Seda trying to hang tough here in the second inning. His team down by a run. Trying to keep it that way. That pitch got away from him. Seda comes again, and that time backing the batter out of the batter's box. And strike three. Two gone in the inning. Robbie McAllister at the plate. McAllister hits it to first base, and Frazier has that out. He had two of the outs in this inning. And so we'll go to the top of the third. It's still 1-0 Padres. Connor Bailey's the new pitcher now for the Padres, as Ryan Matson did a terrific job, had about 6 strikeouts in the game. He gave up only 1 walk. But again, the arm strength and the ability to throw the baseball for 6 innings is the thing you're going to develop. No need to push the issue at single A. Although I'm sure there are some teams that some of the youngsters may have gone numerous innings, but it's tough to do.
Good, Connor.
Bailey, a left-handed pitcher in there, and already he's throwing strikes. He's got a couple of them. And that one down too low.
Were you forcing him right?
Turned out to be a beautiful day here at Steve Allen Field. Not a cloud in the sky. Wasn't that way earlier, but it has in the afternoon here. It's turned out to be just gorgeous here at Scripps Ranch, California. For the Padres leading 1-0 here in the top of the third inning.
Come on, Connor.
Going down is Nathan Gould. So Nathan Gould strikes out for the Yankees here in the third inning. There's a ground ball down to second. Second baseman has it, throws it across the tie. Carter Valley to Jake Bailey, and they retire Brandon Smith 4-3. Brandon Smith, first ball hitting, and he grounds out to Carnivale. Actually, they have Ian Waterhouse now playing second base. So Alex Brasana up there.
Nice pitch, Connor.
Let's go, guys.
Brasana, the catcher for the Yankees. Connor Bailey trying to get out of this inning. Get him in order. 3 up and 3 down.
One more. Go, Connor.
Left-hander rocks and deals. Ground ball. Waterhouse can't get to it, and the shortstop can't either, and it'll be an infield single.
Good job stopping
Let's go,
it.
guys. Catch it down.
That's right. Good job. Nice stop. He's getting things right away. Good job.
So Alex Wong will step in there. He's already got a single in this game.
Woo!
Facing Connor Bailey the first time, and he's looking at that high pitch and swinging. No balls and 1 strike to him. Bailey with a runner at first. Comes to the plate, right back to the shortstop, but he won't get it in time to his second baseman covering Waterhouse. And now you got runners on first and second. As Wong is aboard on the fielder's choice. Made contact both times in this game. Having a real good game from that standpoint. Mitchell Ennis is up there. Ennis looks at Bailey's pitch. Down too low and outside. 1 ball and no strikes. Runners on first and second for the Yankees. They got runners in scoring position. A runner in scoring position. Swung at and missed. Mitchell Ennis. Ennis got the height up there. Ennis waving at a high pitch. 2 strikes now, and Bailey is ahead of him. 2 gone in the inning.
Go, Connor.
Come on, Connor. Come on, buddy.
Long at first base. Basana at second base. Bailey's pitch down too low, and there goes Basana to third, and Wong to second.
That's all right. Still ahead, Connor.
Come on, Connor.
Connor, you're doing awesome, Connor. Good job.
So Wong standing at second. Basana at third now.
Come on. Watch home.
Bailey's pitch gets away from the catcher, and it is ball 4. So Endless with a want.
Take care of it now.
Here's Mitch Ryan. Ryan struck out his first time up against Ryan Madsen. Going to face Connor Bailey for the first time, and he got a timeout on the field. Maybe they're trying to decide whether or not there was the 4th ball, and I guess it is. Bases juiced. Mitch Ryan. And getting Ryan to swing in that one. 1 ball and 1 strike to count. Trying to get out of a major jam here is Connor Bailey. Next one's up too high. 2 balls and 1 strike. The next one is inside. So now it's 3 balls and 1 strike. Bailey falling behind here in virtuality of going to give up the tying run.
Help you. Get it over the base. Yes.
But he gets that second strike.
Connor.
Actually, it was already 2 strikes, so that was a full count pitch, and they strike him out. And they leave 3 in the inning, and we will go to the bottom half of the 3rd inning. It's still 1-0 Padres. Okay, here we go, the bottom of the 3rd inning. The Yankees have a new pitcher. Corey Pfeiffer will step in to bat. The Yankees' new pitcher is Brandon Smith. So Smitty is in there just like Connor Bailey came in there at the top of the inning. Padres still hold the 1-0 lead against the Yankees here in the championship game. Scripps Ranch, Steve Allen Field. Greg G.K. Porter, happy to be with you here in the championship day here at Scripps Ranch. Single A baseball. First year when they begin to pitch and not have a machine pitch to them, man. Corey Pfeiffer will get a walk.
Connor was pitching. Oh, and now Robbie's running for him. Giovanni's up. Perfect time to call.
Robbie McAllister will walk.
Announced his name.
So Robbie McAllister will be doing the pinch running because Corey Pfeiffer walked.
Okay, here goes G.
G-Man Casino.
Casarino.
Yeah, G-Man Casarino is the batter.
You just busted that one, didn't you?
Thank you.
Okay, here we go.
Brandon Smith, Casarino hits one to center field. Center fielder catches it.
Oh, good
Casarino put a charge into that one.
Good hit, G.
However, the center fielder was there, Alex Wong, to record the out. The first out of the inning.
He hit that. Yep, he hit it by his
Nick Brunetto, the left fielder, will step in, number 2. And Brunetto waves at the first pitch from Brandon Smith.
It was a good hit, though.
No balls and 1 strike to Brunetto.
Yeah, first pitch. Yep. It was up. Okay.
And this one is hit down to second. McAllister will be safe at second base. And Brunetto has a single.
And Robbie's on second. Woo! What? Jim? Yeah, he popped up.
So McAllister is at second base. The pinch runner, Nick Brunetto, is at first now. And we are looking at Grant Carlson, the batter.
No. Go.
And he gets away from the catcher, and they move down to second and third. They throw past the third baseman and out into left field. But they cannot advance after that.
Okay. Yeah, they can't steal. Oh, they can't steal home. Okay.
The reason being because there's a rule at this level, you cannot steal home.
So Robbie's on third and Nick's on second.
So McAllister at third. Brunetto is at second now.
Who's got the blue?
Gets away from the catcher. One to nothing, the Padres lead, trying to add to their lead. They got runners in scoring position. And that's a call, strike 3. Grant Carlson goes down for the second out of the inning. Here in the bottom of the third inning. And here's Sean Carnabal. Carnabal trying to pick up his teammates at second and third. Padres have only stranded 1 runner in the game so far. They're not trying to strand a couple of more. But that's up to Carnabal. Smith. Back to the hill, has his sign, comes to the plate, it's grounded down to third base. Third baseman has it, goes, doesn't know where to go with it, and safe, and a run scores. It is 2-0.
Go Padres! We scored and we have first and second.
Come on, Jake!
The third baseman for the Yankees, Mitch Ryan, thought it was a force play, and that is why it created a situation whereby they were able to get the run.
Hit him.
We got bases loaded.
Hey, Connor!
And now we have a hits batsman. Jake Bailey was hit by the pitch. And so now we have bases loaded. This one is hit into center field. 1 run will score. And that's all they'll get.
That's it. We got 4. We got our 4.
Okay, now in the top of the 4th inning, the score is 2-0 Padres. Bailey still in there pitching. Still 2-0. Bailey throwing that one down a little bit too low.
Yeah, after he scores that game-winning goal, then he's going to go buy himself a Rooney jersey.
Yeah, way to go, Connor!
And a called strike 3. Kyle Fate, the batter.
If you don't, I'm just going to show up at your house. Yeah, I'll be there. So those are the 2 options. Strike 3 call. No, wait, hold on.
Come on, Connor!
And Kyle Fate will get a walk.
All right, Corey. Way to be ready, catcher.
Sorry, Connor's pitching.
Here we go, Connor!
That's it. Remember that.
Yes. Because we were home. So he didn't pitch the first one.
Still 2-0. The Padres leading here in the 4th inning.
We're in the 4th inning.
Connor Bailey pitches outside, but the outside corner for a strike.
So it's only 1:30. We still got another hour?
Fight back, Connor. One more.
What's that? Do they round it up?
He swung out and missed.
Oh, nice. Oh,
Fate going down to second base.
I'm not sure. Chris, do you know who catcher is? Corey. Corey's catching. Corey's catching. Second. Batter was out. And he threw it to Ryan, who's at short. Really close.
All right, Connor.
Yeah, we just tried. So now they have a runner on second. And I think it's 2 outs. just stole third.
Call the game, Greg. Yeah.
Yeah, way to go, Connor! And striking out. We'll go to the bottom half of the fourth inning. It's still 2-0 Padres. Okay, here we go in the fourth inning. Padre half of the fourth inning. 2-0. The score. Ryan Matson is the batter now. Matson with the nice color aluminum bat. Pitch a little bit too high. Brandon Smith. Smith, who took over in the last inning. Down too low. Smith gets a strike on the lower half of the strike zone. Madsen, who's had a real good game so far. And he fouls it away at the plate. Madsen going to look at ball 4. So Ryan Madsen gets the walk. Keisberg is up, and they throw down. Try to put the tag, and in there safely is Madsen. Smith. His pitch is way too high. Smith that time. A little bit better with his pitch. Youngster now in a rhythm. Getting a strike. Smith. Hit down off the shortstop, Seda, and into center field. Bird is going to hold at third. All right, Keisberg going down to second, and a runner at third. Matson comes in to score. It's 3-0. And now Keisberg is going down to third base. 3-0 is your score now. Now here's the other Ian on the team, Waterhouse. Waterhouse, it's a slow roll to the first. First baseman has it, goes to the bag, and then wants to throw home, and it's too late. And they get another run. They get the 4th run. Here's Austin Molinar. Molinar hits one to shallow right field for a base hit.
Run it, Austin!
So the Padres been advantageous here in this inning, and going down to second is Molinar. 4-0 Padres. Timeout on the field. The Padres making contact, getting walks. taking advantage of situations in this game, and that's why they lead now 4-0. However, the umpiring crew, the youngsters umpiring this game, having a talk. And now the home plate umpire letting the Yankees coaches know what's going on here after the discussion of all three of the umpires. So Austin Molinar gets awarded third base, and he's only 60 feet away from adding another score.
Yeah!
And now he will come in and add that other score. Yes, Robbie McAllister. A solid contact. That's all you got to do. And he's now at second base. 5-0 your score. Only 3 runs scored in the inning. Here's Corey Pfeiffer. McAllister is going to go down to third. He's safe there. Pfeiffer watches the next pitch. Inside and low by Smith. Swung out and missed. Brandon Smith trying to get out of this inning with no more damage. You got a runner at third, and that's not going to help as he hits Pfeiffer. And so Pfeiffer will be awarded first base, being hit by the pitch. And now you got runners on first and third. 3 runs in the inning, 1 more run, and the inning is over. Ian is doing the running at first base.
Come on, G!
Ian Keisbart.
He's up. Oh, he was going for it. Ian got second.
And he gets down to second base.
Come on,
Why?
G!
Because they didn't want to deal with a runner at third base coming home. So they threw it down to second. Well, actually, they shouldn't have thrown it down to second, but they did it anyway, and at the runner at third, because at this level you can't steal home.
Strike 3, another out. New batter up.
Brandon Smith. Casarino the batter.
Oh, wait. No.
Correction. Have another batter up at the plate. And we don't know the name of that batter. I guess it's Nick Brunetto is up. Brunetto backing away from that pitch.
Bottom of the fourth, runners on second and third.
Brunetto looking for the walk. His team can only score 1 more run. They got runners at second and third. Brunetto swings and misses, and that eliminates a chance for the extra run. As 3 outs in the inning. And we will go to the top of the 5th inning. The score now, it is 5-0 Padres here in a championship game. Okay, Alex Seda was hit by the pitch. The new pitcher in the game, Jake Bailey, is in the pitching now. Relief of Connor Bailey. From one Bailey to the next. But this guy is a right-handed youngster. Seda on first base. And Seda now on second base. Nearly got him. Not quite. Sean Frazier up there, number 7. Sean and his team. And is he pointing at a home run or what? Maybe he's getting ready for it. One day. Maybe today's not that day, but down the road. Yeah, as you know, most youngsters mimicking what they see. Major League Baseball. Jake Bailey's pitch is golfed at and missed for strike 3. So going down. Sean Frazier on strikes. 1 out in the inning, and it's going to be Nathan Gould here in the 5th. Gould with his teammate down at second in Seda. Pitch down too low by Jake Bailey. Gould wearing the red batting helmet, glistening in the sun. Jake Bailey's pitch. The strike. Jake Bailey trying to keep the mindset of throwing strikes and make this a short inning. Bailey comes to the plate. It's down too low.
Sit up, please, Greg, a little closer to the microphone. You're sitting back. Sit straight, please. Thank you.
Bailey's pitch is outside, and getting a walk is Gould. So Gould is aboard with a walk here in the 5th inning. Seda at second base. Padres leading 5-0. Single A. Scripps Ranch. Football going on beyond the fence over there. Youngsters having a good day. Let's see what the umpire at home plate says. He says yes, he has been hit by the pitch. So, I believe that was Brandon Smith it was. So Smith has loaded the bases. And the Yankees with an opportunity here. Bassana, Alex Bassana, up now for the Yankees with the bases loaded. Jake Bailey has 1 out in the inning. Bailey's pitch is not stretched out long enough to get to the catcher. Hits the dirt first. 1 ball and no strikes. Bailey has the sign he wants, comes to the plate. Down too low for ball 2. So Bassana hit on the count, 2 balls and no strikes. Bases loaded here in the 5th inning. Bailey's pitch is, actually it was 3-0, and that's ball 4, so they walk in a run. And it is now 5-1 as they get their first run of the game. As Alex Seda comes around and touches home plate. Gould is at third. Brandon Smith is at second. And Bassana is at first. Now, back to live action again after the conference out there near the mound. Jake Bailey Working to Alex Wong. And here's a strike. 5-1 your score. Base is still loaded here in the 5th. Wong looks at another strike, and it's 0-2. He's ahead after the meeting. Comes out with 2 strikes. Bailey, the 0-2 pitch. Swung on a miss for strike. Well, he must have got a piece of it, so he stays up there. Just reached out and got it at the last moment. No balls and 2 strikes. The 0-2 pitch, he didn't get that, or he did, barely. So he stays in there again. Wong trying to stay tough at the top of the order for the Yankees. The 0-2 pitch. Strike 3, and Wong goes down for the second out of the inning. So 2 gone with the bases loaded. Jake Bailey trying to get out of a huge jam here. Here's Mitchell Inglis.
Yep, let's see.
And a strike. Jake Bailey trying to be like the Jake of the Padres namesake. Getting himself out of a jam here. Another strike. And Bailey ahead of Inglis, 0-2 with the bases loaded. 2 down here in the 5th inning. 5-1 score. The 0-2 pitch fouled away by Inglis. Inglis reaching out at the last moment, getting a hold of the baseball. Gould at third base, Smith at second, Basana at first. The 1-2 pitch. Strike 3 in the corner. And Jake Bailey retires the side, stranding 3. It's 5-1 as we go down to the bottom half of the 5th inning.
Struck him out.
And we are in the bottom half of the 5th inning. The Padres averting a big situation with the bases juiced. Only 1 out. But Jake Bailey did a fine job of pitching after a conference near the mound to get out of the jam without any runs scored. Struck out the next 2 batters. And, of course, now the Yankees, Sean Frazier on the mound trying to stem the tide for the Padres, trying to get more runs. Frazier. And gets a called strike 3. So Grant Carlson strikes out for the first out of the inning here for the Padres. We go to the top of the order. It's Sean Carnabale. Carnabale done pretty well for himself in this game. Would like to try to get things going again. Add some more assurance to the score. And he waves and misses it at that one. A little bit outside on a pitch by Frazier. Frazier rocks and deals to the plate again. It's a ball. Next pitch backs him off the plate. And for a strike, and now there's 2 strikes on Carnabale. Frazier's next pitch to him is down too low for ball 4. Well, Carnabale gets the walk. Hasn't had a chance to come around and score, and he'd love to have that opportunity now. Jake Bailey, the pitcher, trying to help himself out. What a job he did defensively for his team on a mound. Gonna steal second to throw down there. It's not in time, so Carnevale steals second. Bailey has had a tough day at the plate. He's been hit by the pitch. Struck out. And that pitch is a little bit outside by Frazier. Sean looking at a runner in scoring position now for the Padres. Swung at it and didn't get it. Did Bailey. Frazier stands off the pitcher's rubber, now has the one he wants. Comes to the plate. Swung at and missed again by Bailey. 2 strikes now. Carnevale at second base. 1 gone in the inning. Outside, and Jake Bailey trying to get that walk.
Heads up.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
That'll be quite embarrassing. 7 bursts for one,
And outside for ball 4, so Jake Bailey getting the walk. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now here's Connor Bailey, who's pitched in this game. Hits it down to short. Shortstop going, trying to run after the runner to go into third. He won't be there in time. So he couldn't catch Carnevale, and Carnevale is safe at third. Bailey is safe at second, and Connor Bailey is safe at first. Wooded fielder's choice, and now here's Ryan Madsen, another pitcher in this game. And all the 3 pitchers trying to add some more to the tally. They lead 5-1. Frazier has the one he wants, comes to the plate too high. Not caught by the catcher, and doesn't matter. Nobody going anywhere, at least not at this level. Be a different story at the next level, no doubt.
Tap the pen, please.
Frazier is pitch outside. Ryan Madsen, and now the coach for the Yankees wants to talk to Sean Frazier. We'll take a break. 5-1, Padres. So after the conference on the mound, let's see if Frazier could do the same thing that Jake Bailey was able to do. Jake standing over there at second base, trying to score a run here for his team, the Padres. Frazier comes to the plate. It's outside, and he does not get that strike in there, and it is now 6-1 as Carnevale scores. So Madsen, the pitchers, all 3 of them standing on the base paths in this game for the Padres. And they have gotten there via the walk or fielder's choice, creating a better situation for their team, as they've also done it defensively to try to win this one. Sean Frazier wanting to try to get out of this huge jam he's in. And Kisbard. We got him pronounced Kisbard, so we'll stick with it. Hopefully that's correct. Inside. Sean Frazier. Swung on and missed for strike 3, 2 down.
20 in.
Waterhouse. So the other Ian steps in. Mr. Waterhouse trying to add more to the score. Won't be able to do it that way. Swinging and missing at a high pitch. 1 run in the inning for the Padres. Here in the bottom of the 5th. Frazier's pitch. All he has to do is get 2 more strikes to get out of this major jam he's in. Can he put it together here for his team to have a chance? They're down 6-1. Six to 1 your score. Sean Frazier back up on the hill, thinking about the pitch he wants, rubs them out a little bit. Comes to the rubber and deals too high. Ball 3. 1 more and he will walk another batter in this inning and make it even tougher for his team in the 6th inning. This one's reached at and caught by the pitcher, Sean Frazier, to end the inning. He gets one that he wants to pop it up and end that inning with the bases loaded. 6-1 though, as they get 1 run in the inning. We'll go to the top of the 6th. Can the Yankees come back? Stick with us. Okay, Sean Carnival is on the mound for the Padres to complete this game, the championship game. Mitch Ryan is at the plate for the Yankees. They have 1 run in this game. They have run themselves against a plethora of good pitching in this game. That has kept them down to that 1 run. And it's hit slowly down to third base, but it's going to go foul. And Mitch Ryan will come back and do it again.
Very good. Spelling bee. Use it in a sentence.
And that next pitch is too high and inside. Carnevale throws that one, and it's outside. And that's ball 4, so Mitch Ryan will have a walk here in the 6th inning. Chris Canteen is the batter, number 8. Played shortstop in this game. Canteen looks at a ball, 1 ball and no strikes. Carnevale. 4th pitcher in this game, and he throws, and he gets away from the catcher. So going down to second base is Mitch Ryan. 2 balls and no strikes to count to Chris Canteen. 6-1, the Padres lead. Canteen reaches out and drives it deep. Back on the center fielder. It's over his head. So there goes Mitch Ryan to third. Ryan around third. Ryan will score. And they throw it into the infield and going down to third base. is Chris Canteen. So Chris Canteen with a double, the center field, scoring Mitch Ryan.
Excuse me, sir. I'm sorry.
And here's number 6, Kyle Fate. Score now is 6-2. With Canteen at third base. Trying to make it 6-3. Frazier. Pitch. Outside to Fate.
You trying to get a particular player?
My son's second, but
Second?
Nobody out here in the inning.
plays they are, yeah.
Yeah.
And that pitch is too high to Fate.
That last out.
Temperature rather warm at one point in the day, but with these breezes now, it cools off real nicely right here at Scripps Ranch.
I don't think there's any outs, is there?
No.
And this has been a facility that a lot of youngsters have had a real good day running around and playing sporting activities. They even got the inflatable toys over there to jump on and slide down. And now Kyle Fate getting the walk. You got a runner on first and third. And now Kyle Fate is going to go down to second base, and he's going to be safe. So Kyle Fate is at second. He's in scoring position now with his teammate, Chris Canteen, who's on third. Pitch is down too low. Carnivale trying to limit the damage here, but some of these pitches are a little bit too high, and he's in danger right now of loading up the bases. Same thing that the Padres had in the top half and the bottom half of the last inning. Win how long? Carnivale has the one he wants, comes to the plate, and when Allow strikes out. Caught the corner. First out of the inning, though. Nathaniel Jason. Jason, chance to get some RBIs here. And a bat from the left side. One out. Carnivale rocks and deals. Hit down to first base. Slowly, and it presents a problem, and he'll get a run in. Chris Canteen scores, and it's 6-3. Kyle Fate goes over to third. Nathaniel Jason is at first. Now here's Alex Seda. And there goes Jason down to second base. So Nathaniel Jason is at second and Fate is at third. 6-3 score. Seda up there trying to get some more for his team. Has to get out of the way of that one. Carnivale struggling in this inning. He's either walked players or they have either gotten a base hit off him. Has to bear down in order to keep the 4 runs from coming in. Already 2 in the inning. Ball 4.
That's all right, Sean. You're doing good.
So Seda gets a walk. Bases loaded again for the Yankees.
Here, Brianna. Ray. Ray.
And here's Sean Frazier, and he'd love to do something here.
Relax. If you want to watch, you got to relax, okay? Just watch. Okay. Okay, Rihanna, stop now. Just watch.
Carnevale with the bases juiced. Wants to throw strikes for the Padres.
Okay. Ray. Okay.
Too low now.
Give me that. Rihanna, give me this.
Fade on third. Jason at second. And Seda at first base. For Sean Frazier. Carnevale's pitch.
Nice, Sean.
And a strike.
Good.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count to Frazier. 1-2 pitch. Strike 3, and Frazier goes down.
Go, Sean! Way to go, Sean.
2 gone here in the top of the 6th inning.
Yankees down to the last out.
And the Yankees are down to their last out. Nathan Gould is the batter. Gould now steps in and watch the first pitch. For a ball, 1 ball and no strikes. And a strike to Gould. And all of a sudden, Carnevale wants to strand all 3 of them. Just like the same thing happened to the Padres. But he'll come out with a championship. And that's exactly what happens.
That's it.
Both teams playing real well. But the Padres get the championship here at Scripps Ranch, with a final score being 6 for the Padres, 3 for the Yankees. The Padres of the National League, something we'd love to see in a pro game again. Or it's never happened in the World Series, but you know what I mean. So the teams will come out and they will kind of congratulate each other, get some congratulations from their parents, and we will be back with interviews and comments from those who participated in the game today. Stick with us.
Okay, I hope all the parents are out here. First thing I'd like to do is I'd like to congratulate both teams on winning their the league championship. The Yankees were, of course, the American League Single-A champions. And the Padres were the National League Single A champions. So great season, obviously, for everybody. Well, it was a great game. I thought both teams played quite well. Maps, or people that move up from Maps sometimes say, oh, Single A is not a great league, but the games I've seen of Single A this year, I thought it looked really awesome. So, and I guess the first thing I'd like to do is I'd like to introduce the manager here, Dennis Frazier, for the...
Coach, she's the manager.
Oh, sorry. Well, come on up, manager. And I want to say the Yankees, great game out there. You guys looked awesome. You know, did a good job. So we got some trophies for you here as the American League champions.
Boys did a great job. We have accomplished a lot with the boys this year. They played their best. We're so proud of them. And we, I don't even know what to say. Okay. No, I have no idea I was going to do the speech. Actually, my husband has the speech. I'll let my husband do the introduction for the boys.
First of all, I'd like to thank the league for putting this on. I think, you know, logistically, this is a very tough job for everybody, and everybody's out here volunteering. I'd like to thank Dan Bailey. He's the coach, our adversary, but he did a fantastic job as a division rep of our league. And if you guys don't know how many emails he got, he probably gets hundreds of emails a week, if not more than that. And I'd like to say thank you very much, Dan. He did a great job. And of course, there's also the administrative part of it. All the guys behind the thing. Gary Ritchie did a fantastic job in terms of running this league, and doing everything that they need to do to get us to here today. And administratively, these guys are behind the scenes, but they do a fantastic job. Thank you very much, Gary. Next, I'd like to thank all the parents, because you know what? You guys are down here getting all your kids down here during the practices, during the batter's boxes, dealing with us, you know, and you guys have been very supportive. You did a fantastic job. I just want to say thank you very much. Give you guys a fantastic hand. Thank you, parents. All right, guys, and then I want to thank my players here. We're going to give them out the trophies. First in line here. Before we do that, though, my wife came up here. She's the manager, but she's also the organizer of this entire game team over here. We would not be able to be organized and do the things that we did if she wasn't doing everything in terms of getting, you know, the parents to volunteer, taking care of all the emails, getting all of the things organized. She did a fantastic job. Thank you, honey. Did a fantastic job. All right, I'm going to introduce my players. First, Kyle. Fantastic job, Kyle Fate. Come on, Kyle, come on. Come on here, everybody. Good job, Kyle. Next in line, Mitchell Ryan. Fantastic hitter. Good job, Mitchell. Alex Wong. Another outstanding assistant here. Come on up here, Alex. Keep it close. Brandon Smith, excellent pitcher, great all-around MVP. Come on right here, buddy. Good job. Chris, go Chris. This game time. Got a home run this season. Fantastic job. Good job, Chris. Alex Seda, best all-around player. Right here. Mitchell Ingles. This man is a very determined individual. He's going to be a great player someday. Keep it up. Alex Bassman, my best third baseman right here. Unassisted double play with a line shot. Sean, come on up here, buddy. This is my boy right here. You got two unassisted double play at first base, my best first baseman. Nate, here you go, buddy. Give it up. My best catcher. Probably the best catcher in the league. Most hard I've ever seen any player. Good job. Go win now. Next is Win Al. My most improved player. Never played the game before. Doing an excellent job. Nathan, let's go, buddy. Nathan Gould, my best second baseman. Good job. I'm the proudest coach. I cannot be prouder. You guys are the best team I've ever been with. You guys are going to go a long way. As you keep playing with the heart that you've been playing, you guys are going to do very well.
Way to go, Yankees!
Hey guys, is it fun playing the World Series? Yeah. All right. That's what it's all about. Baseball's all about fun, and that you get these bright, shiny trophies is just a bonus. So, all right. It was a great game, and in all games in baseball, there has to be a winner. And by what I've seen a single A, the Padres were a great team all year long, and congratulations are definitely in order. So let me introduce the manager of the Padres, Dan Bailey. Come on up, Dan.
Thank you. Well, first, I wouldn't be here without this guy. Really is one of the best coaches in all of Scripps Ranch. Dusty Matchell, will you come up here and join me? Next, I'd like to thank the Yankees. Hats off to you guys. There was really no loser here today. You guys played a fantastic game. Dennis, you guys came a long way. Congratulations. It was fun. You boys played some ball. I'd like to thank the parents, all the parents for coming out, showing support. I mean, we were, there was none of those, difficult parents out here today. We really had the mind of the boys at hand and showed good sportsmanship on both sides. Thank you, all the parents, for coming out and supporting us. And before I get to the boys, this team is really unique. If there was an international team of baseball, this is it. We have someone from England, we have people from Australia, we have people from France, Dutch, and one of the kids said all we need is someone from the Dominican Republic. And that would have completed us, but they did their cheers in Spanish, so I guess that was hats off to Dominic. So before, let me see here, I wrote all the boys down here. This guy, if you've ever seen the movie Bull Durham, he's pegged a couple of the mascots in his time, and he has such a live arm, very strong arm. You guys saw it today. And when he's on, there's nobody that can touch him in single A. That's Jake Bailey. What a hitter, too. There you go, man. This kid, I don't think he can make a play without diving. Even then, when he dives, he makes it look easy. Ian Waterhouse. This guy, I wish I had his heart. He plays every game like it's his last. One of our go-to pitchers during the year, and really, I think he led our team in triples this year. Connor Bailey, my son, good job, buddy. This guy really came a long way during the season. I could count on him not to strike out from about the 6th game on. He always made contact, and he started putting it over the kids' heads here and putting it in the outfield. Austin Molinar, come on up, bud. Also one of the good pitchers on our team. All I can say for this kid is Louis, mon ami. He's a kid from France, never played the game before. He was our last pitcher, and he was our starting second baseman, our leadoff hitter. Really came a long way this year. Sean Carnival. Austin. This guy, again, never played the game before. Improved, is probably our most improved player on the team. I think he led the team in walks. They scored some really key runs for us during the playoffs. It's Grant Carlson. There you go, guys. This kid is one of the best pitchers in the league. He was our go-to guy. He was our closer for most of the season, but turned it up and really started the game out for us. One of the fastest kids in the league, too. I don't think he was going out all year. Ryan Madsen. Led our team in strikeouts. Good job, Ryan. This kid had one of the best attitudes on the team. Always respectful to his teammates, very positive, and really could hit the ball. Really showed up for us in the playoffs and all year long with his bat. Ian Kisberg. This guy's so good he doesn't even need a full name. One of our better hitters, key contributor all year for us, G-Man. Good job, this kid, if there's a picture of a catcher under the definition of catcher in the dictionary, this is the guy. Corey Pfeiffer is the catcher, the definition of a catcher. Good job, guys. And in our last game, you hit the ball a mile. It would have gone out of here by 10 feet. This kid can flat out hit, but he's always there to all practices, did what we said, great attitude, was our Sportsman of the Year award winner, Robbie McAllister. This kid, another most improved kid on the team. His favorite position, when I asked him at the beginning of the year, is outfield. And he really knows what to do with the ball when he gets it in. But the most impressive thing about him is his bat really turned around in the playoffs for us. I don't think he struck out in the playoffs. Nick Brunetto. Good job. Again, thanks to everybody for making it out. We'll see you next year. Great support. Hope we can do it again.
All right, let's give both teams together for the great season they had and the great game they played. Big round of applause. Here we go, Frank. And you boys, you did play the game. You look out at your parents and you realize this is a great time for you to enjoy together. You know, Dan was talking about how many people from different places in the world play on his team. Little League, I think, is the world's largest youth organization, and I think it has something like 3.2 million players in it. So, and it obviously has a lot of appeal, and I think the appeal is that because your parents can come out and share this time with your sons, who can share it with you and their friends all at the same time and have a good time. And maybe that's the unique nature of baseball. The game is a little slower than some games, but it allows you to be there to share the time with your kids. And I would highly encourage all you parents out there to come out next season, to coach, to manage, to do whatever you can to be a part of your child's life. Because they're only in those years are 5 to 12 years old for a short period of time, and a blink of an eye and they're gone. So next thing you know, they'll be in college. So, all right, guys, congratulations on the great season. Well done, guys. All right.
Greg Porter back here with the Padres, who just won their single-A championship against the Yankees. And tell us who you are, in other words, what's your first and last name, tell us what position you played, and a little bit about the way your season went, getting to this championship and then winning it.
I'm Connor Bailey, and I play first base, catcher, and pitcher.
Okay.
And I don't know.
Basically a fun season, wasn't it? You guys, got to the championship game, but you had to beat a lot of teams. You had to be pretty good during the year, and more importantly, you had to pick up the learning curve and get better and better, right?
And I also got here because of my dad, the coach.
Okay.
And
so, all right. Well, talk a little bit about sports outside of, when we just talked about this before we came on the air, about sports outside of baseball that you like to play.
I like soccer and football.
Okay.
And basketball.
Okay. All right. What school you go to? Do you have a favorite subject or a favorite teacher over at that school?
EBS and Scripps Ranch, and my favorite subject is recess.
All right. Okay, let me talk to your teammate and tell us who you are and, of course, what position you played today and a little bit about your team through this whole season.
My name is Corey Pfeiffer. I played catcher mostly during the season, and first base, and a couple times pitcher.
Okay.
Yeah.
So talk a little bit about your teammates and what got you guys into this championship game.
Our great coach, Dan Bailey and Dusty, our good pitchers helped us get through this too.
Okay.
I don't know what else to say.
Okay, so it was a fun season overall, and you guys learned a lot. Talk about other things outside of baseball that are important for you.
I like swimming and football.
Okay.
And that's about it.
All right. Things that keep you in shape and you can have a lot of fun with. Talk about what school you go to, maybe a favorite subject or teacher.
I go to Dingman, and my favorite subject is recess.
Okay. All righty, let me give this to your teammate over there, and again, you tell us what's your name, first name, last name, position you played, a little bit about your team and what made it fun to play on this team this year, and maybe other sports and stuff.
My name is Jake Bailey. And I usually played today right field, pitcher, and first base, and third base. The person who got me really through this season was our coach, Dan Bailey, and Dusty Madsen.
All right, what school do you go to?
I go to St. Paul's down in PB.
Okay.
My favorite subject is PE.
Okay.
And my favorite teacher is Mrs. Seal.
Okay, guys, you're wearing this San Diego Padres hat. It's probably one of your favorite teams in baseball. It definitely, even if that doesn't matter, it definitely has been your favorite team this year because you played on it. So one last thing you would like to say to your parents collectively together? I'll give you guys a microphone. You want to say a cheer, do anything? It's all yours, all three of you.
Say, hey, Mom.
Thanks, Mom. Thanks, Dad.
Thanks, Mom. Thanks, Dad, and my dog, Curly.
All right, guys, we'll just hold on for 1 second. Take a look at the camera. Show how proud you are to be the champions. Greg GK Porter back here with some more Padres after this single A game. That was a great game played by the Padres. Tell us who you are and a little bit more about your team. Okay?
My name is Ian Kisbert, and, well, I played catcher, third base, and outfield a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And I think our coach, Dan Bailey and Dusty Madsen, really helped us and encouraged us to play our best. And also our team, they worked together, and that's how they brought us here.
And tell us who you are and what position you played out there.
Hi, I'm Ian Waterhouse, and I played short and second. And and what got us here was our teamwork and effort. And when I was gone, the whole team played like they were champs. Mm-hmm. And each game, our coaches would tell us that if we were playing good, bad, or okay. Right. And a lot of kids were new to pitching and stuff. Really looked at it and like really pitched great.
Oh, good. Anything else you'd like to tell us? Other sports you like to play? Maybe a favorite teacher that you have at school, or anything good about school?
My favorite sport outside of baseball is soccer, and my favorite teacher is Miss Keegan. And my favorite subject in school is lunch recess, and PE.
That's good to order it up. Give it to your teammate. Tell us who you are and a little bit about your team. What made it so much fun to play on this team this year?
Hi, I'm Grant Carlson, and our team really made it to the championships because of our pitchers and our defense and how we hit.
Okay.
So,
Anything else that made the year just a lot of fun for you personally?
about hitting it, throwing it.
That's it. Okay. And favorite teacher, favorite school that you go to? I mean, your school and the favorite teacher or subject that you got?
No, not really.
Okay. All right. Well, guys, one last thing before you leave. Just tell us collectively, do a cheer, say something to your parents or anybody watching this video. You might be watching it. Go ahead. The mic's open for you guys.
Go. There you go. I like to thank my mom, my dad, and my grandma and grandpa that aren't here right now. And I like to thank all the parents for doing a great job this year.
All right.
I'd like to thank all my relatives who encouraged us and encouraged me and my team to get to this.
Great.
I'd like to thank my dad and my mom and my grandpa and grandma for trying to see some of my games. And we did really good this year.
You guys had a great year. All right, guys, look at the camera. Great job. Greg, GK Porter back here with some more of the Padres, the single A champions of the Scripps Ranch Little League. And tell us what position you played and tell us who you are and talk about this season.
Hello, my name is Sean Carnevale. I play second base and pitcher. I really like this season because I like to play with my teammates and it was fun.
Anything else you'd like to tell us?
No.
Okay, any other sport you play outside of baseball? Is it all baseball for you or are there other sports?
Yes, I play tennis.
Okay. So is that a pretty good sport to play, tennis?
Yeah, very good one.
Got a pretty good serve? All righty, good. What school you go to? I'm sure there's a school that you go to that you like. You got probably some friends over there. Talk a little bit about that.
I'm going to a national school, French American school.
Okay.
And
Kind of mad you got a hit on me though, man.
yes.
A lot of fun?
Yeah, a lot of fun over there.
All righty. Okay, let me talk to your teammate in the middle. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Hi, I'm Giovanni Casarino, and I played third base, left field, and first base today.
Okay.
And
Talk about the season. Talk about how Woodhead got you guys here.
well, I'd like to thank Ryan, Connor, and all those other guys. They really brought us far today,
All right.
this year.
Okay. All right. Well, what school you go to?
I go to EBS.
You like that school?
Yeah,
Favorite subject or teacher over there?
I like math.
Good. Let's talk to your teammate over here. Why don't you hand the mic to him? Tell us who you are.
Hello, my name is Robbie McAllister,
Okay, Robbie.
and I really like playing baseball this year because I had some of my friends from my team last year, and I met some new friends.
Play any other sport?
Yeah, I play soccer.
Okay. Like that?
Yeah.
A lot of fun. Okay. Talk a little bit about, what school you go to and, maybe some favorite subjects or teachers or things you like to do over at school.
I go to Miramar Ranch Elementary School, and my favorite subject is PE.
Okay, there you go. Hey guys, one last thing. Say to your parents how much you enjoyed this season and how it feels to be a champion of the single A division.
Well, I think it feels great to be a champion.
There you go.
And I'll thank my mom and dad.
All right.
I think it feels great to be a champion also, and I'd like to thank my mom and dad, and especially my coach, Dan Bailey, and Dusty, I forgot his name, last name.
That's okay.
And,
Sure he'll remind you.
that's it.
All right.
It was great to be in the championship games, and I thank my mom and dad for cheering on.
All right, guys. Take a look at the camera one last time. Greg Porter back here with some more of the Padres, victorious today in the single A division. Tell us who you are, what your name is, and what position you played out there.
Well, I'm Austin Molinar, and I played pretty much outfield and third base, and, well, that's it. And it's been great in this league, and it's been great to have coaches that were good, and they both were, one would have made it to the pros and the others were just very good. So I've always had good coaches this year.
That's good. Okay, your teammate?
My name is Nicholas Burnetto. I played right field, left field, and third base. Sat on the bench twice. And I like this team a lot because there's like coaches who teach you strategies and stuff you need to win.
Okay. Any other sport you play outside of this sport?
I play soccer and a little bit of football, but not really. I like soccer a lot, but baseball I like a bit more.
Okay, great. Talk about maybe the school you go to and a favorite subject or something like that.
I go to EBS, and my favorite teacher is Miss Perez, and my favorite subject is PE or recess, just where you get out of the class and you have time to go play.
Yeah.
And I have nothing else.
Okay. One last thing you guys together as teammates want to say to your parents or anybody watching this video about the Padres this year.
We love the Padres on three.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. We love the Padres!
All right. Take a look at the camera one last time, guys. Thank you very much. Good luck in the future. Greg GK Porter, GK meaning good kid, for Georgia Land Video Sports Productions. Wrapping this one up here, the single A here at Scripps Ranch, Little League, where you saw it was a 6-3 score in favor of the Padres over the Yankees. A well-played game, lots of learning curve. These teams played well. They're ready to move on as individuals and collectively as a team. And we wish them all the best. We hope you enjoyed all the action. From Steve Allen Field, I'm Greg GK Porter saying take care, God bless, and save this one on the hard drive.